What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome to another weekly update vlog. So this week, I wanted to talk about Nintendo's YouTube policy and give you guys just a few of my thoughts on the matter, because I think it's really important. So for those of you that haven't heard, Nintendo came out this week and officially revealed their policy regarding YouTube videos that contain Nintendo games and monetizing them. And what they've done here is they've actually come out with an affiliate program where content creators can sign up to become a part of this program. And once they're a part of the program, they can then create videos containing Nintendo games and monetize them on YouTube. And what happened before this affiliate program is that Nintendo was claiming all of the ad revenue generated on any video containing Nintendo games. So the content creator wasn't getting anything if they chose to monetize that video. Now what's happening is that when a content creator makes a video with a Nintendo game, uploads it, monetizes it, if they're a part of the affiliate program, Nintendo actually shares some of the ad revenue generated from that video with the content creator. And that's a nice change from what it was previously. And that all sounds fine and dandy, right? Well, after reading some of the fine print and really thinking about it, no, this isn't good. Because once you're a part of the affiliate program and you're making a video with a Nintendo game, you have to submit that video to Nintendo for them to review it. And that review process can take 2 to 3 days. And what happens in that review process, well, we don't know the details, but basically Nintendo comes back after 2 to 3 days and says, yeah, go ahead and upload the video and we'll share ad revenue with you. Or they say, no, we're not sharing any ad revenue with you on this particular video. And then if you upload it, monetize it, well, Nintendo's getting all that ad revenue. And that's not okay. Now, besides the fact that some people view this review process as a potential form of censorship, because let's be honest, we don't know what happens in this review process or what they're looking for or really why it even exists. But my take on it is I just don't get it. I don't get why Nintendo feels the need to do this, because I really don't feel like the ad revenue that they will be generating from these YouTube videos outweighs the potential brand awareness, the potential sales, and free marketing, free advertising that they could be getting on all of their games. The gaming industry has really changed as of late, with YouTube and Twitch becoming as big as they are, and a lot of gamers don't rely strictly on media reviews or game trailers anymore. They rely on watching the game being played, watching their favorite YouTuber either play through the game or make videos on that game. A lot of people have someone who creates content or streams on Twitch that they love to watch, and if that person's playing a game that they think is cool, they think is funny, they're going to go out and purchase that game. That's just a reality of the industry right now. I mean, we see it all the time. Big game companies utilizing Twitch streams, utilizing big YouTubers to play their games on their streams, or to be able to record footage at a closed door event and share it on their channels before the game's even out, as a way of promoting the game, getting it out there. The more people that see this game, the more people that are potentially going to buy it. And Nintendo just doesn't see that. I just don't get it. Now, one of the biggest things that I see here is that Nintendo is making it more difficult for content creators to cover their games, to play them, to share their experiences with the world. And when you do that, when you make it more difficult for someone to cover your game, people aren't going to cover that game. They'll move on to something else that's easier. There's less hoops to jump through, so to speak. And I think in the long run, that's going to hurt Nintendo. And this goes back to my original point that I don't see this percentage of ad revenue you'll be claiming outweighing the potential market reach and the potential sharing and brand awareness and potential sales you could be having if you just let people share your games. If people stop making videos on your games, because of this process, well, that ad revenue doesn't even really matter at that point, does it? I liken this whole thing to a company that does business in a particular state. And if that state decides to raise taxes or pass a law that makes makes doing business for that company more difficult or affects their bottom line, well, what's that company going to do? Well, if they can't find a way to get around that law or get around that tax increase, they'll look elsewhere. That's just a fact of business. Now, with all that said, one of my biggest fears is that other companies follow suit of this, because we already saw a few months ago Microsoft came out with their policy regarding content creators making videos on Microsoft games, and you have to have some big long disclaimer on your video, and if you don't do that, you can't monetize it. So if other companies follow suit of this, that's bad news for content creators. And less so some of the bigger YouTubers, because let's be honest, a lot of them have connections, direct connections to a lot of these companies, and the companies would be willing to work directly with those individuals so they can create videos on their games and be able to make money on that. So it's a win-win for those parties. But middle YouTubers and up-and-coming YouTubers like myself, we're left in the dust because we don't have those connections. And if this is something we want to do in the future, which for me, I just want to be a part of the gaming industry, so this seems like a great way to do it, and I also enjoy sharing my experiences with the world, well, if it's hard for me to do that, then I won't be able to do that. And that sucks. That really sucks, because, guys, I love Nintendo. Nintendo, I love you. I love you. So I grew up with you. You are a huge piece of my childhood. Why you do this? I don't get it. I really don't. So those are some of my thoughts on this whole Nintendo YouTube policy. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But now let's get to you guys and highlight one of you in comments of the week. This week's comment of the week comes from Omniscient Wolf Gaming. I hope I'm saying that right. Who says, "Whenever I'm hacking, I always try to look for bushy areas." As bad as that sound. Haha, my pleasure. Bruh. That did sound bad, but I understand what you're saying. And that comment comes from one of my most recent Watchdog videos where I was able to hide in the bushes and dude couldn't find me. I mean, it was like the best hiding spot in the world, which is the title of that video. And that's a great comment. Thank you so much, Omniscient. I'm terrible. Wolf, thank you so much for that comment. Shout out to you. Shout out to you also for hitting 1K subs. I know you broke that recently. You're just on fire right now, so you're doing great things over there. Thank you so much for the support you have shown my channel and all the awesome comments you have left. I do appreciate that. And there you guys have it for this week's weekly vlog. Let me know what you think about all this goodness down in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know with a thumbs up. And if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because every week you get to keep up with me on the weekly update. Until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online. Hey guys, don't forget about Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and hit that button down below.